1 million horsepower.
There is some damages to this turbo. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are here at the original Goon Squad garage, and today we're gonna start working on our brand new build, the 2020 Audi R8 Decennium. As you guys seen in the past couple videos, we just gave you guys a basic walk around of the exterior, showed you guys all the damages, and we got some pretty crazy stuff going on that side over there. But for the most part, this car is super epic, and we even jumped into the interior, showed you guys all the goodies that this Decennium came equipped with. Super sweet, but you know what? We haven't even made it to the best part, and the best part is what this sucker came with in that engine bay over there. Twin turbo kits, of course. The powerhouse of this car right here is probably gonna be super insane. We honestly don't even know what we have because there's a few different companies that make turbo kits for this car, and they go from different stages. So it could be 900, 1,000, 1,500 to 2,000.
Dude,
which one is it, dude?
We don't know. So this is going to be a super exciting video because we're going to finally start digging into it, dude.
That's right, and this is going to get us one step closer to actually getting this sucker started. We still got a good bit more to go, but we mainly want to go ahead and crack open that engine bay and just kind of do some investigating and see if we can find out who installed this twin turbo kit.
Yes,
dude.
sir.
So the first thing that we're going to get started with is actually probably popping open this bonnet right here and putting in a brand new battery. That's always best to do, right?
Because they completely drain at the auction, and when you have a new battery, you can actually use this car, you know, open, close the trunk and the hood and everything.
Exactly, and then after we get back with that brand new battery, I think we'll even throw it on some quick jacks, lift it up, maybe pop off that rear bumper. Are we gonna run this car without a rear bumper or with one?
I don't know, man. I think with one looks the best, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it definitely looks a lot cleaner with the bumper, but I guess it looks more
Maybe
like...
for a little bit, we'll run it without it. You know
We'll do both.
We'll do both.
Both. But anyways, right now, I say we go ahead, take out this old battery, run to the store, get a brand new battery, get back over here, and start tearing this sucker apart. Oh my goodness, dude.
That just looks beautiful right there, man.
Look at all that titanium goodness going on in there. That is crazy looking.
So that's exactly what this thing is a titanium twin turbo car right here, dude.
You got that right. And we ended up taking apart a few things here and there. Not too much. We ended up taking off the whole entire rear bumper. And I think we're going to have to run it like that.
Dude, I mean, at least for a little bit. I mean, that just looks amazing with all the titanium work right there with the colors changing from the heat and stuff like that. And look at the turbo right here, dude. What is that? Is that titanium too or something like that?
That might be a titanium housing right there. It's got blow-off valves in there as well. And then it's got the, what is the other thing called?
I mean, you got the blow-off valves up there, and then you got the waste
gates
gates right here, and everything just ties in with this beautiful, like, just two exits right here, and that just looks absolutely incredible. I'm wondering if this car blows flames, dude.
Dude, it's
That's
possible.
Gonna be epic, man. So, I mean, we're just looking all up in this turbo kit, and one of the big things that I really like about this turbo kit is how they color match most of the stuff to the original intake manifold color. Like, look at the turbos are that bronze color, and when you hop up here, dude, look at the goodness going on over here, dude. Air to water intercoolers right here that are paint matched to the intake manifold as well. And you got the MCS upgraded shocks in the rear as well, which this just looks good right here, dude.
Yep, it almost looks original. That's what I like about it. It's almost like a sleeper, you know, nobody's gonna really know. They're gonna be able to realize that right there. You just got upgraded suspension.
Yeah, but all this just looks super good. It's like matches the car, And one big awesome thing about this engine bay is all the carbon fiber that goes all the way around, which just looks super good, dude.
Definitely, I agree with carbon fiber looking good on anything, man.
Oh yeah, but dude, the main thing is just this turbo kit right here. And once we popped this off, we were looking into it, and the only name that we found on this car is B-Rogue, and that's on the front little cooler up at the very front of the car. And then we looked up that company, and we went on their Instagram, and we did a little bit of digging on the internet on some forums and stuff like that, and we actually found this car on Instagram at B-Rogue, and they posted this car up there, building it and all that good stuff. So we messaged them personally and we asked some questions about this. And this is a stage 2 kit right here. So they offer plenty of stages. I looked it up, see what this stage 2 kit actually has to offer. And there's some pretty cool stuff that this thing has to offer. I mean, right off the bat, it has the bolt-on twin turbo system, the hand-built titanium exhaust, air-cooled comp turbos, which are these bad boys right here. And oh man, it done.
Disappeared on you right there. It is.
And it also has in-house developed TCU tuned B-Rogue built fuel system, which is E85 compliant. Which of course we're going to be running some E85 in here, dude.
That's going to be insane.
Oh yeah, and also got a Cyvex standalone with proprietary firmware, B-Rogue built proprietary race clutch, which is just amazing, dude.
Yeah, so the block is pretty much stock. The transmission is stock. It just got a clutch in there, which is a good thing. So that means this car will drive almost like a stock car.
Yeah, apparently when there's even YouTube videos of this car from B-Rogue on the road. So apparently in like regular mode, it drives like stock, you can't even tell. And then whenever you put it in race mode, this thing opens up to a whopping 1,200 horsepower on E85, dude. Fastest car to date right here, dude.
This is gonna be scary fast. I can't even wait,
dude.
Man.
This is gonna be insane. And by watching the videos and the reactions this car gives people whenever they're in it, dude, is insane. Especially whoever's driving it. Apparently this car is just amazing. And it's a Decennium, so it's like a pretty rare car right here to be twin turbo.
Even
you know?
more special now that it's got the twin turbo kit, because this twin turbo kit is pretty pricey if you'd ask me. You know what I mean?
So this thing is $73,500 with warranty, the whole entire kit, and that's not including the actual wheels that are on this car. So the wheels alone are probably like 10 grand, and then the suspension's probably around 6 to 10 grand. So somebody actually threw
another 100 grand at this car.
Probably another $100,000 in this R8, which probably values this car at like $300,000 because this thing is like $200,000 new, dude.
No doubt. 217 from the dealer, and then you throw another 100 grand. That's like 320-ish around that price,
and
right
dude.
there.
And with all this is crazy because once we get to the part where we reveal to you how much we got this car, it's just gonna be incredible. I mean, we got a whopping deal, dude.
This might be one of our best deals so far. One of our best supercar deals. That is, dude. Because
100%, I guarantee you. And it's gonna end up being the fastest car. So 1,200 horsepower. That's faster than anything. I think our most horsepower is probably the Dodge Viper.
The Viper, 700 horsepower.
Horsepower, probably like a Hellcat. So, I mean, this is just crazy, dude. We're super excited about this.
Yes,
now,
sir.
Dude.
But as of right now, I think that's pretty much it. We mentioned the turbo kit. We showed you guys the engine bay, super epic stuff going on. And also we did check the fluids because we're getting closer to starting it, and we can't really tell if there's oil in it or not.
Yeah, we open up this oil cap, and you can see oil at the really bottom, but you can actually see some kind of some metal things going on at the bottom as well. And the only way to check this oil is to have this car running for a couple minutes, and then you check it. But we don't really want to start it because we don't know. So if there's any R8 guys, what does your oil look like whenever the car is super cold inside there?
I wonder if we can look on the Huracan if it's the same tank.
I think it may be the same, and I think the Huracan actually has a dipstick.
It does. Yep, so. The Huracan does have a dipstick. This doesn't. Usually the Audis just have that computer module up front. You just read it there.
But I mean, the new battery's in. Everything is finally working properly. I did try to start this thing. I pressed the button, but it's clicking. So that's the pyro fuse. So we're gonna have to locate that pyro fuse after we get some coolant in this thing and stuff like that, and we know that the oil is 100%. You know what I mean?
Alrighty guys, so check this out. After further investigation of the oil tank itself, the engine bay, and the turbo kit, we did find out a few little things here and there. First off, we went to the Huracan, and the tank is completely different. Of course, it has that dipstick. This one does look a lot larger, and I think it's powder-coated black. I don't know if that's original Decenium stuff right there, or maybe it's for the turbo kit. Really don't know just yet, but it does look much larger, and I guess it holds more oil or something like that.
Probably. It may come with the whole entire kit. You know, more oil, I guess it's always better, but...
Another thing is the Decenium actually did have a few more tweaks to the engine and transmission, the bone stock engine and trans, so it upgraded it a little bit here and there. That's what I heard.
Yeah, that's maybe for the Decenium. Who knows? Maybe we'll speak to the B-Rogue and see if they actually install those things, you know?
Exactly. And also, we went to cleaning on this turbo kit right here, and first thing we did was bring out some polish. We polished out these housings, and they turned out absolutely amazing. They sparkle now. Then we did a little bit of cleaning, and we tried to polish this titanium as well, but I think it kind of dulled it out just a little bit. I think we need to get some better polish, but it still looks good right there.
Yeah, and we heat treated one of those to change it that bluish, purplish color, which I think we should do it to the entire exhaust. That way, if we decide to run it without a bumper, dude.
That looks super sweet right there, but you got to be real careful with that stuff. There's a special technique. If you heat it up too much, I think it's going to go to some sort of brownish color or something like that. We don't want that. We want that blue. Look at that. That's like super bright. Looks super cool. Definitely got to do the whole entire thing. There is some damages to this turbo kit, however. So we were looking like within here with the blow-off valves and the wastegates and all that good stuff. And then we looked at this carbon fiber rod. That's right. Carbon fiber right there. And then we looked at the end of it, and it looks like it popped out of its bracket, or maybe it's broken. Hopefully we could just take it apart and put it back together in its spot. You know what I mean?
It's just hanging there right now. So that's the whole reason why some of this stuff is like not in its right spot. But you know what? We'll get it all put back together as soon as we start taking stuff apart, dude.
So I think in the next video, what we're gonna do is probably get this turbo kit sitting in the proper position. Maybe have to take apart this whole entire rear end right here and hopefully get this sucker started, dude. That's gonna sound insane right here. This is 1,200 horsepower. There's some videos like you mentioned, and the people that ride in these things, they say it's an absolute crazy machine. I think it spins out in third gear, dude.
That is just crazy. Dude, that is insane. So, I mean, we're just super excited. The next step, like you did, is going to be starting this thing, which is going to be major, dude.
Major. And also, I do want to mention, we did order a lot of parts. I think we have all the parts at the dealership and some of the parts here. So this car is just going to be one after the other. It's going to be super epic.
Over there just investigating the car as well, dude.
She learned it from Thomas, but I think that's all gonna be in the next one, so you guys are gonna have to stay tuned. Christmas is right around the corner, so this video may be a little bit shorter, but you know what? It's gonna be even more epic. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Be sure to drop your comments and thoughts down below. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.